Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, today is going to be the best of beauty for 2025 so far. We're already in July. Crazy half of the year is gone, and I thought I would share some of my absolute favorite launches in 2025 so far. This video is definitely going around in the beauty space. A lot of people are making this video and I've been watching them and I've been enjoying them, so I thought I would go ahead and film this video as well and share it with you all. If you are new here, hi, hello, I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and hopefully choose to stay for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you so much. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have my list here and I put it in the order in which I apply my makeup. I didn't purchase too many primers for 2025. It's definitely one of the categories that I purchased the least of, but I do have to mention the Vive. This is the Super Skin Nova Balm. It's not the liquid form like the Skin Nova in the little pump, and I've been loving this. It is so good, and I do mean so good. I enjoy Vive. I feel like a lot of the products that they launch are definitely products that I personally enjoy, and this is one of them. It's so nice. You don't even have to use it as a primer. If you want to use it as a skincare step, you definitely can. It's just so nice, and it gives you a tiny bit of glow. The texture, and the scent is just perfection. Okay, for foundation. Now, let me start by saying that this was a very difficult one to pick. First of all, I didn't want to bombard you with a whole bunch of products. I decided to choose items that I want to keep reaching for over and over, and that made a super amazing impression when I first tried the product. So yeah, there is so many good makeup out there, and I do mean so many good makeup products. Before foundation, I went ahead and chose the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. It pleasantly surprised me. It's really nice, and it actually works amazing out in the heat. I have tested it out while I've been outside and also worked out in it. Not because I enjoy working out with makeup on, but it was just what had to happen for that day. I do have shade number 6, which is described as a light cool, and I would definitely say it's a very cool undertone kind of shade. It's a little light for me right now because of my tan. But I have definitely noticed that this oxidizes a tiny bit. So at the beginning it looks light, but as the time progresses, it does kind of get closer to my skin tone. So when I use shades 5 and 7 and mixed them together, I felt like by the end of the day, it looked a little bit darker than when it looked when I first applied it. So keep that in mind. I think shade number 5 would be the tone that I would go for as far as using on its own without mixing a different base to make it match my color tone. Yeah, keep that in mind, because I think if an 7 or 8 is a good match for you, by the end of the day, so a little bit of time passes by, I think you're gonna notice that it looks darker than when you first applied it. Yeah, I almost look ghostly with this, but it's fine. I'll fix it once I add the concealer. Such a good product. I still have some bruising for my lip filler retouch. Okay, for concealer, I went with the MAC Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealer NC 17.5. This pleasantly surprised me. I don't even know if this was launched this year. I think it was, but I could be wrong. I did try this in 2025, so I'm including it. But yeah, this is so good. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this. I feel like it's a product that you can definitely build up if you need more coverage, but you can also use it lightly the way that I do, and it looked absolutely fabulous. I've only seen a couple of people try this, but I have not seen anyone rave about it. And I will have a list of honorable mentions by the end of the video that left an impression on me. It's just these kind of took the #1 place right now. Yeah, this concealer is so good. And this is like a Tarte concealer brush, and foundation brush I used was the MY1 from Danessa and My Kid Co. All right, for cream, bronzers, and contours, I only have 2 here. The first one is the Anastasia Smooth Blur Contour Shade Shadow, which I think is the second lightest shade. This formula is so nice, and I do mean so nice. This tone, ugh, perfection. I could probably go one up, but I feel like this works perfectly, and I do mean just perfectly as a contour. Maybe even be able to use it as a bronzer, like for bronzing and contouring, but it is so good. Now there's been lots and lots of good bronzers launched. Contours not as much. I feel like we don't get too many contours, and I feel like that's just because not everybody contours their face. I feel most people gravitate towards just bronzing the face versus contouring, but it's a little extra step that I add to my makeup routine. But do you see that? It blended out so nicely, beautifully. The tone is just perfect. This is the concealer blend Kabuki from the Samantha Ravindal and Sigma collaboration. Westman Atelier. These are the Suntone Bronzing Drops. So Le Parfait 2 is the tone. I think it's the second. Darn, I don't remember if it's the second or third shade. These, so pretty, so pretty. You literally look like you just came back from a vacation. Not everybody gave this product a raving review, but for me, it's just so good. I love the tone, the formula, everything about this is just beautiful. You see that? Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, do you see how good my skin looks? So beautiful. All right, for cream blush, I had to give it to the MAC Cosmetics. This is the Strobe Beam Liquid Blush. This formula is just so perfect. You have the perfect amount of time to blend it out. It's not too much, even though it might look like it's going to be. It just is the most amazing liquid product as far as blush goes that I have tried. And there was so many good ones launched. The Dior blush sticks. What else? The e.l.f. tints. Like so many good blushes, but to this liquid one, oh, do you see that? It's just perfect. And the tone I used was Magic Aura. So it looks scary, but it's not. Do you see that? It's so pretty. All right, now when it comes to powders, I did already powder my under eyes with a different powder, but I do have one for this list. Powders is also another category that I don't purchase too often from, at least I try not to. Well, this e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Filter Pressed Powder is so good. It keeps my oils at bay. It offers extra coverage if you're looking for that in a powder. The finish is just so beautiful. And it also works so well in the heat. I don't apply too much. I just dip my brush and then I tap the excess on the back of my hand. And then that's how I powder. This is the Vive 127 brush. I have tested this out, this powder, with this e.l.f. skin tint, and they work so well together. I've also tested this powder out with the NYX tint, which I think it's one of my honorable mentions, and also works so well. It's just such a good product. I feel like e.l.f. has been freaking killing it when it comes to their launches lately. All right, my loves, before we keep moving on to the rest of the categories, I did pick 3 eyeshadow palette. Now I feel like eyeshadow palettes are so personal, you know? So many, and I do mean so many beautiful palettes have been launched so far this year. But I decided to keep it to 3, and the ones that I have found myself to use the most off of camera. First one is the Odin's Eye and Morgan Turner Love Language palette. I feel like I have picked this up mostly because of the more neutral toned down tones in the palette. I find myself mostly using this area here. But yeah, I've definitely picked this up more than any of the other palettes off of camera. Look, if it was up to me, I would be wearing a super colorful out there eye look every single day, but I'm just not always in the mood for that, you know? Another one is from Glaminatrix. This is the Nearly Natural palette. And I think I enjoy this palette quite a bit and tend to gravitate towards it off of camera because it's a very simple color story. I pick it up, I pick 2 shades, put those on my crease, pick a shimmer if I'm in the mood for a shimmer, and I'm done. So easy, right? Yeah, and I think that's why I've been picking this one up quite a bit off of camera. The mattes are beautiful, the shimmers are beautiful. It's just overall such a practical and very useful palette, and I've really been enjoying it. Okay, and last but certainly not least is the Unearthly Murky Meadow palette. And the color story, this color story is so pretty. This is what I would wear every single day. I mean, aside from this bright green, but that just adds character to the palette, you know? This one, it's so beautiful. The size of it too, it's a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, which is perfect. I tend to pick these up more often than my bigger palettes. So I think for today's eye look, I'm just going to create a quick little eye look with this Murky Meadow palette from Unearthly. If I didn't mention one that you are loving, it's not because I'm not also enjoying it. I just have so many beautiful eyeshadow palettes, and these are the top 3 that I felt I have used the most. Yeah. Okay, I brought you in a tiny bit closer. I'm going to jump into this Murky Meadow Alamar Fluffy Crease Brush. And I do have the Urban Decay Primer Potion eye base on my eyes. Omnius Oak. This is in Artitude Cosmetics Fluffy Flat Brush. Add this on the outer corner. And just slightly in here too. Okay, I thought I was filming. I'm jumping into the Morgan Turner Love Language palette with Odin's Eye and dip into this beautiful, very light, like ballerina pink tone Service. And I used that as my inner corner. I definitely dip into this palette a lot for that inner corner shade. So I'm just gonna put it in the inner corner and swoop it a tiny bit. But that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna put any shimmer on today. I don't want to. Okay, now for powder bronzer, the Laura Mercier Bronze Color Infusion in 20 Marcel. Now for whatever reason, the lightest shade, shade 10, is not available on the Sephora website, but on the Laura Mercier website it is. There is one lighter than this one. You can tell, at least I hope you can, how much I have used this. The L and the M completely gone. This is the R202 from What's Up Beauty, and it is just such a beautiful formula. Now, if you don't like any sort of sheen in your bronzer, this is definitely not for you. It's not flat, so you do see how it looks a tiny bit glowy. I think depending on the shade you get and your skin tone, you could see it more. But yeah, I've been loving this. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Laura Mercier did such a fabulous job with this. Okay, now for powder blush. And when I tried this, I knew it was going to become an instant favorite, and that is the Unearthly Incandescent Glowy Blush. This formula is so stunning. This looks scary. This is the shade Blaze. It looks scary. It's not. Let me show you. This is the 19 Refer brush. The formula is so pretty, buildable, and there's a slight, like, do you see that? I barely blended it in and it looks so smooth already. It is, I don't know what magic Amanda did with these blushes, but like I want all of the shades. That is how beautiful this is. So this is the original blush I purchased a couple of weeks after these were launched, and I loved it so much that I went back and purchased another shade, Mystic, which is more of a mauve tone, but I honestly want all of them. Does not accentuate any texture at all, even though it has a slight sheen to it. Now, if you don't like glowy blushes, this is not for you. Believe me when I tell you, it's such a beautiful formula. I mean, it literally, like, wow, is all I could say. All right, we're almost done. And then I'll move on to the honorable mentions. There's not too many honorable mentions, but there is some good ones. In there, highlighter. Not too many highlighters that I have purchased. Another category that I tried not to purchase too much from. This Dior highlighter, the Forever Glow Luminizer. This is a reformulation. I believe talc is the main ingredient that they took out. I don't know if it's the tone, Pink Halo, or I think it's both the tone and the formula. Oh my goodness. I have used this so much. The DD is almost completely gone. It is such a good highlighter. I didn't think I was going to fall in love with it. I feel like Dior in general is one of the brands whose highlighters I really enjoy the most from, but this one took the cake. Like, all of the other Dior highlighters I have, put them away. I don't need them. I just need this one. This is the Mini Cheek from Sonia G. It's just so pretty. It's so natural, and this is how I enjoy my highlighters to look. You see that? It's just perfect. All right, my loves, I did do my eyebrows already. I went into the Refi Beauty Brow Pencil and Maybelline Brow Gel. I don't buy eyebrow products often. I did buy, was it the Melt? Yeah, I think the Melt eyebrow products and the Ravi Beauty Alley Glines are the only brow products I have purchased this year. And 100% the Ravi Beauty, I'm pretty sure I put it away so I can use older products. So I only used it for maybe a week. I think I need to use it a tiny bit longer to say that I absolutely love it. It is a beautiful one. It blends out nicely. I don't feel I used it enough to say I absolutely love it. So as far as eyebrow products, I don't really have anything new that I need to rave about and that I can say is a best launch of 2025. But let me scoot you on in because we're going to talk about this mascara here. Okay, this is the Revolution Beauty, I don't even know, Wrap Lash Tubing Mascara. I just purchased this. I received it like a week ago, and it's already a favorite because it's that good. So I decided to put it in this video because this is the only mascara I'm finding myself wanting to use right now. It's actually the only mascara I have open currently. I did finish off the What's Up Beauty Watch Me mascara, which is also a favorite, but this one impressed me so much the first time I used it, and it just keeps getting better and better every single time I use it. It's so good. So this mascara definitely made the list of best of beauty for 2025 so far because it's so good. So good. Now, you either like tubing mascaras or you don't. For me personally, my eyelashes love tubing mascaras. But yeah, I had to share this gorgeous mascara because it's so good. Okay, just a few more. Now, lip liner, I feel I've purchased more than I would have liked for this year. I'm just dapping off the lip balm. The one that I have found myself using time and time again since I purchased it is the Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Lip Frame Lip Pencil. Soft Brown. Brownie. Soft Brownie is the tone that I have. I do enjoy this component. You can pull this out and there's like a little lip brush and then a sharpener to get a sharp edge. But I haven't really had to use the sharpener too much. I feel just as is, even after the edge has been worn down, I enjoy it. It's a good lip liner. I don't know if it's the tone. The formula is really nice. Definitely not like Charlotte Tilbury long lasting or like the Huda lip stain, but for how I enjoy to wear my lip liners, this one, it's so good. I have used it quite a bit. I might actually end up using that second one that I purchased by accident. I accidentally purchased 2 of the same lip liners. It's just such a good product. I don't even know why I used my finger because the little brush that she has in here is actually really good. Okay, do you see that? So pretty. I feel like I've definitely bought a good amount of lip products this year, and I probably should not have purchased as many as I did. The ones that stood out the most, and I don't even remember if these were launched this year. I think they were. Anyways, it's the Maybelline Teddy Tints. I own 2 different tones. Pinky Promise, which is the pink one, and Current Mood, which is a tiny bit more of a nude one. Both of these I have used so much. They are so good. The formula is fabulous. Now you can't put too much on your lips because they will feel a little bit sticky, so I usually just rub it and spread it out with my finger, and it just kind of minimizes the thickness of the formula. These last so long. They are so long wearing, and it's a drugstore product. They have a good amount of different tones. I think there's 1 or 2 more nude colors, but yeah, so good. I have seen a couple of people rave, I'm gonna go into Pinky Promise, about these, but not as much as I feel they deserve to be raved about. They are just so good. It's like a soft, cushiony kind of formula. Now that I'm feeling them, they kind of feel similar to the new NYX matte lip balm, except I feel these dry down and the NYX feel a little bit more hydrating. All right, my loves, here is the full completed makeup, and I think everything looks so beautiful. Full face of the best of beauty for 2025 according to me. Now, of course, this is going to coincide with my likes and dislikes. So if there's a product that you are absolutely loving that has been launched in 2025 and I didn't mention it, doesn't mean it's a good product. And if I mentioned a product that you are absolutely not enjoying, don't take it personal. We just have different likes and dislikes. My skin might just be completely different to your skin type. All right, now we're gonna talk about some honorable mentions. The first one is for the What's Up Beauty Wind Dancer Pressed Setting Powder. And I think it's specifically gonna go to the light tone. I use this, you can see the embossment is almost completely gone. For my under eyes, it does not hold my oils at bay when I use it to set my entire face. So I do have to keep in mind which foundation I'm using with that powder. But for the under eyes, oh, it's been so pretty. Next one is for the Say Super Suede Blush. Unearthly took the first place instead of this one. This formula is just so beautiful, and I mean, if it's not identical, it's pretty close to being identical to the Unearthly. I want a different tone. I love this one, but I would like a different tone in this one. If I hadn't tried the Unearthly blush, this one would be in this video. The e.l.f. lip tints. Main reason these are on the honorable mention list is because they are $5. Such beautiful colors, such a beautiful formula, such an easy formula to use, and it's only $5. Such a good one. e.l.f. did fabulous with this. Next one is the Dominique Cosmetics Hydrating Primer. I don't purchase primers too often. I purchased that when I got the lip liner, and I've really been enjoying it. I did put away because I like to use my older product. At least I've been trying to use my older products so I can actually start panning some stuff, and I have been, but I have really been enjoying that, and I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, the next one is the Buttermelt Glaze Skin Tint from NYX Cosmetics. 03 Cashew Butter is the one that I have. And if it wasn't for the e.l.f., this one would be on this list because it's so good. Paired with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Pressed Powder during summer, it kept my oils at bay. It kept my oils and everything looking snatched. Such a good one. I've only seen a couple of people rave about this, and I have seen a couple of people mention that it just doesn't go well with their skin type. I'm a normal with an oily T-zone, and I absolutely love that skin tint. Another base product, the Givenchy Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation. Gosh, I purchased this. It was a little bit later after it was launched, and I had totally forgot that I purchased it. But when I tried it out, it's so pretty. If you're somebody that doesn't really enjoy skin tints, this is a good one to get a close to similar effect in a formula that offers more coverage than a skin tint. I can definitely thin this out. I can definitely see myself using this for, you know, a fancy like dinner date night kind of day. So really good one, really impressed me, and I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. So definitely felt an honorable mention was worth for that one. The Tarte Stick Concealer. It is such a good concealer. I put it away because I need to rotate my concealers, and also I feel that category in the makeup, and also I feel like concealers in the makeup category is another one that I don't purchase too many of. I don't know why because I purchase more foundations than I do concealers, which is weird. The Tarte Stick Concealer, I feel like it's as good as the Tom Ford one. So if you have been wanting to try either of those two very expensive stick concealers, try the Tarte because it is so underrated and it is so good. All right, last two are these face palettes. Now the reason these did not make the list is because it's not technically a new formula, or I mean it's a new launch but not a new formula. This Charlotte Soulmates Face Palette Pillow Talk Flawless Pink. This powder in here I've been using, I hope you can see the embossment on the pan is almost pretty much gone. Such a good under eye powder, and I think I enjoy it so much because of the undertone. The peach one that I have, I do enjoy it, but I haven't used it as much because I can't really use it for my under eyes. I would use it for like a finishing powder, and I feel like the Charlotte Flawless Setting Powder, if I use too much of it, my base can look pretty heavy. So the peach one I've been using more to just kind of dust as a finishing powder, but this one, oh my goodness. The blush in here is really beautiful, but the powder, the under eye powder is what I am absolutely loving. So I felt like making this an honorable mention. And for the Hourglass, I'm mainly mentioning it because they allowed us to pick, well, in the US, which is very unfortunate, our own shades, which makes this a perfect Hourglass face palette that I could take with me for traveling. I love this so much. Absolutely love it. If you've been an avid watcher of my channel, you know that I love the Hourglass powders. They're just so beautiful. They just leave you looking flawless. Okay. Not too many in the honorable mention category. There's so many more launches from this year that are absolutely stunning, but these are just the main ones that I felt I really needed to mention in this video. All right, my loves, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it all truly means so much to me. We're so close to hitting 4,000 subscribers, and that would just be so absolutely fabulous to end the year with. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. It means so much to me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what are some of your favorite launches that you have been loving for 2025. I love talking to you all in the comment section. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.